answer me this, riddle me this, Peter. How do we know for sure it's us, that it's as bad as some say, and then how should we go about fixing it? So how do we know it's us that's causing this?
Well, thank you for the question, and thank you for the intro as well. It's science, so no is a relative term. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, it was set up many years ago, representative of countries across the world, and they bring together the best science. And every 5 years, they produce a report.
Mm.
And they've been doing this for many years now, and they issue a report about every 4 or 5 years. And every time they do issue a report, the science is clear. It's not getting better; it's getting worse. The words they use in terms of attributing where the warming is coming from are clearer. It's
Hmm.
more and more clearly that it's man-made. It's more and more clear that the temperature is warming, and that we are seeing. Some people refer to it as climate weirding. I mean, we just, it could be cold, it could be warm, could be dry, could be wet in different parts of the place. It's not just warming. It is we're changing the climate, and so I'm guided by the science, and I've read Lornberg. I've read a number of the books by the people who doubt it.
Hmm.
One of the main conclusions that I find that they come to, and to this I agree with them. A lot of people in the environmental sector, in the media, in politics, will take the IPCC report and they'll interpret it themselves, and they'll sort of add on to it a little bit, or they'll try to make it, a little bit more newsy,
Hmm.
and that's a disservice. So when I do, and I'm not a scientist, I'm not a climate scientist, I'm a policy person and program person. When I summarize the reports, I actually take their words, because they spend a lot of time on the nouns and the verbs and the adjectives, and I actually quote from them. And interesting enough, I'm in a book club, and there's some people in that club, not surprisingly, who do doubt it, because there are some around. And
Hmm.
and when I do, and I keep them in mind, so when I do talk about the science, I refer specifically to the quotes from the IPCC report, because it's
Okay.
not that hard to read. It's 25 pages. It's a summary for policymakers. So it actually is in English, and it doesn't have to be reinterpreted. So the science is clear. And as you know, I don't have to tell you, science is not a definite thing. It's always evolving. The trend, though, is towards worse, not better.